dating bans are good. I disagree, as I think idols should be able to live their lives how they want without restrictions, especially when it comes to love. On the ground is better than mum. I agree. Both TikTok and Stan Twitter are so overwhelming. I think for a new Pope stan or a stan in general, so just stay on Instagram and YouTube. I also agree, although Twitter and TikTok are really fun, the amount of fights over petty things that happen on Twitter are insane. Some Kpop merch is just useless. Like, who needs a shower curtain of Temin or some body pillow? You're just going to cringe at that for the rest of your life. On the other hand, some Kpop merch like Light 6 are useful for survival. It's creative vacuous with the Texas power outage. People can use it to light up their homes. I'm not saying you can't get any Kpop merch, or if you don't have any merch, you're not a loyal fan. It really depends on how you treat others and how you respect others. I myself have used my Zone and Blackpink light sticks as lights for when it has gotten dark when we are outside. I recommend using Minja's color. Dreamcatcher has one of the best vocal lines in Kpop. Yes, these queens are so underrated. Irene should have been treated as harshly as April did because it wasn't a one-time thing. I agree, however we still don't know the whole story. If the victim is okay with just an apology, then I don't think any more punishment is necessary. However, it really depends on the situation and how the victim feels. I believe the worst punishment is the damage to the celebrity's image. But yes, further punishment. Weekly is a Pink's little sisters that will rule the world. Yes, Weekly are so talented just like a Pink, and I can't wait for what comes next. In my opinion, he paved the way with his song Gangnam Style, because everybody knows this song even if they don't stan Kpop. BTS could have paved the way too, but I think C1 was more reasonable. 100,000,000% agree. I've never heard of BTS, only Swine. One, Jennie wasn't that sick during her lazy scandal like people defend her to be. Jennie is my second bias, but being sick wasn't really the reason she wasn't giving her all. Yes, she is a human, but it was something else. 2. As If It's Your Last by BP gives me a headache. We don't really know the whole story, however she could have also been underperforming slightly due to mental health issues. I personally love As If It's Your Last. It's one of my favorite Blackpink songs. It really isn't okay when a certain group don't sing live 90% of the time. I get that they might have a sore throat or something, but I'm talking about boy groups who do this on every single performance, and it's a surprise when they sing live. Yes, it's hard to sing and dance at the same time, but if you can't do it, don't become an idol. This is literally your main task in this job. Again, I completely agree. I don't like Jessica Yin. I find her really selfish for prioritizing her fashion brand over SNSD. SM let her continue the business and her relationship with Tyler Kwan as long as she continued with promotions and stayed on top with the schedule. But she didn't, and then after SM kicked her out, then she acted like the victim on Myber. Like, sure, blacklisting her was harsh, but what did Jess expect? If she was missing schedules and not dedicated like the other 8, of course she would be kicked out. And her Weibo statement just caused netizens to start all sorts of rumors about how SNSD bullied her, and Fionn, who was already suffering from depression, got the worst of it. She failed her team, and it's her fault for what happened, but everyone treats her as a victim. I also agree, however I don't dislike her. Using stan into group name for anything is getting annoying and it's overused. Yes, you speak the truth. It also gives us as K-pop fans a bad reputation, which sucks. BTS is underrated music-wise. I'm not going to comment on this one. Just because an idol tried to pull the skirt down, doesn't mean they feel uncomfortable. A lot of the time, it is the case, but not always. Many idols feel good in short skirts, it's just annoying when a skirt goes up. I particularly agree. I think idols should be able to wear whatever they want. However, I do feel bad for them when they dance in really short skirt or dresses, because there are so many pervs nowadays with the internet and all. Everglow and I have the best discography in the industry, in my opinion. Yes. However, also as OWN and GWSN and WJSN. I love the chorus of Solo by Jennie. Lol, it just sounds so cool. Oh yes. Jisoo is not underrated. I think her vocals are underrated. I think only certain groups can pull off the dark concepts like Stray Kids, ATEEZ, Blackpink, and G-Idol. Other groups make it seem so forced and it doesn't look that good. I don't really know much about boy groups, however I do feel that, from a girl group stand perspective, certain groups can pull it off better. My favorites are G-Idol and Purple Kiss.